Boom, boom, boom,
Hey,
boom. Hey, what's going on? Good afternoon, everyone. Hey,
welcome,
Jess,
welcome.
Barbara's with us. Jessica's with us. Honeydew Farms. Hello, Honeydew.
Mhm.
How are
That,
you?
I'm good. That video, I'm addicted to these new mints that I got in my office. Like I'm realizing that my addiction is strong. I'm eating one right now. I didn't even realize it until I got live. Okay, I'm sorry. Second of all, that video in the beginning with you in the mustache,
Uh-huh.
it just cracks me up. Every time I see it, I can't stop cracking up.
Should I regrow it?
No, don't. I like you any way you want to be, but I just think it's so funny because it's such a shock. I haven't seen you like that forever. Okay. We got people in Flagstaff. Hello, hello.
Mexico, East Tennessee, Mary Beth.
Melissa.
Melissa's here. Christy.
So we're here to answer
Todd.
we're here to answer your questions, right? So if you have questions about MagnaWave, PMF in
MagnaWave,
general, yeah,
OraWave, huh?
MagnaCon,
MagnaCon, whatever.
we'll answer them.
We'll do that. Be happy to do that today. Marissa's with us.
Jessica just said, I asked the group up page, but what attachment would you use with a horse that has soft rider's shoes on? I don't think that matters.
No, use the paddle, use the butterfly loop. Any
The mat guard,
that you want, use the mat guard. That's correct.
that's the same as you would with any type of shoe.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So we are going to do a giveaway today. I have some great giveaway bags with some fun prizes that I'll show you guys at the end. We have the Belmont coming up this weekend. That's a big race. Is that it? The Belmont?
Belmont. That's going to be interesting. They've changed it. It's a shorter race than usual. Normally, it's the longest race of the Triple Crown, which eliminates a lot of horses because they can run fast for a particular period of time, and they just don't do as well on longer courses. But this year it's been changed, and so that'll be very interesting to see how that shakes out. So
why did they change it?
Because the racetrack they normally have is under reconstruction, and so they're going to Saratoga, and just doesn't work out to run the longer race.
So it'll go back next year, maybe.
Yes,
conceivably.
correct.
Interesting.
Go back to Baltimore next year.
So Honeydew Farms asks how many horses in this race are on MagnaWave. Do we know? I haven't done any math on that. I will do some horse math. And
I was looking at that last night, but I didn't finish it all.
Yeah, we need to do that. Let's see. Somebody said, with all the rain we are getting in Texas, I have a glutes with foot fungus. Will red light and PMF help? Yes.
Yes.
I said that like it was a secret. Yes. The red light in particular with the PMF is an amazing combination for fungus.
Right.
Let's see. Somebody's asking about the tire for MagnaCon. So I don't know. It's moving so fast. But MagnaCon, I'm just going to address the attire. It is business casual, except for Thursday when we go to Churchill Downs. It's still business casual, but I have to say especially this year, because we are in a even more bougie spot than we have been previously. No light colored jeans or denim. No, nothing with holes. You cannot have any jeans with holes, no pants with holes. I would get away, unless it's dressy, shorts aren't great unless you're wearing a dress outfit for women, you know what I mean? But short, no denim. And I say no denim, again, if you have dark jeans that are in a dressy outfit, that's fine. It's when you're wearing light colored denim of any kind, specifically any denim with holes. Churchill is very...
no flip-flops, Maureen says.
No flip-flops. No, you don't want flip-flops. You definitely want to be in nicer shoes. So business casual, just no denim, no light denim.
All right.
That's for Churchill. You will be able to change on Thursday if you're staying at the hotel. So we will have about a 45-minute break in between the sessions and loading the bus. So you will, if you're in the hotel, you'll be able to quickly go back. Kathy Parton has asked, I have been contacted about doing a show lam. Do you have any tips or advice for sessions? If you guys have tips or advice for Kathy, will you please comment those on doing show lambs? I would do the session. I've done the sessions the same, but there might be somebody who's more inculcated in that industry who could give you some really good tips. So if you've worked with show lambs, please tag Kathy Parton, put some comments in there to help her so that we can get that going.
Great idea.
Let's see. I didn't see any suggestions in the app for equine sweet itch. What is that?
I don't know.
It sounds like a sweet itch. Barbara, that's why we don't know what it is. Is cocktail party dressy? No, Honeydew Farms. Cocktail party is just whatever you have on. Wednesday's a little weird while my dad researches sweet itch. I'm going to talk to you guys about Wednesday. So Wednesday at MagnaCon is this is the first time we have the entire day is MagnaCon. It's usually just like open enrollment. We do a couple of sessions and then we have the cocktail party. This year we are starting early. We have all of the PMF 101 that is in the morning, earlier morning hours. Then we are going into, we have very specific speakers that afternoon that are fantastic. We will break for grazing table, which is like charcuterie around lunchtime. You can go to the restaurant and get food, but we will have charcuterie because people will be coming and going. We don't have an exact head count. We couldn't do lunch. But there will be some charcuterie and then dinner. You'll have a small break for dinner before the cocktail hour. You don't have to change. It's just us all in the hotel. We'll have some light music. We'll have some bar, but we will also have a little bit heavier hors d'oeuvres for anybody who didn't get away to eat dinner. Okay, what is sweet itch, Dad?
Well, sweet itch is a skin disease that occurs on horses and ponies who are allergic to bites of midges, flies, and mosquitoes. The protein in the saliva of these biting insects causes the horse's immune system to attack its own cells, resulting in a localized skin irritation and an extreme reaction. I would certainly think that anything to help the blood flow to the area to help mitigate inflammation would be beneficial to those types of situations. So I would think you could certainly be treatable. You might have a topical spray or ointment or MagnaWave, something like that. Also be beneficial to those types of irritations. So most certainly would be something that you could approach.
MagnaWave wound spray on top first, then PMF, then red light, if you're asking for what I would do.
Okay. There you go.
Bill, I see your message. Bill Hackmeister, don't worry, I got you. I wrote your name down. I'll handle that right after this office hours. Let's see. I wanted to say a couple things. So we do have right now a BOGO sale. It's a bit controversial, but I'm going to tell you why I love it. So as many of you know, this year, MagnaCon, virtual and in person, counts for 12 continuing education credits for vet techs and veterinarians all around the United States. So the reason that I decided to do the BOGO was because I feel like there are a lot of you out there that have maybe purchased virtual tickets who may have a veterinarian or vet tech that you have been struggling to maybe get involved with MagnaWave or educating them on what it is and how it works. So the BOGO is really for you to bring that person to the virtual or invite them to the virtual to do some of their own education and their own research. They do get treated like a regular ticket owner, but they can really watch a lot of these videos, really see why you do what you do. It also gives them the continuing education credits that they need, which just brings validity to what you're doing. So if you have that person, that is the reason behind the BOGO. If you have maybe a big barn owner that you'd like to invite, maybe a livestock facility, maybe it's a doctor that you want to understand what PMF is, all of that is available now. If you have already purchased a ticket, you still get the BOGO. You just need to email support. Meredith, I don't know if you could put that email up for everyone. And with the name, your name, obviously. And then if you're a virtual ticket holder, you put your name and the name of the person you're inviting with their email address, and we will send them an invite, all the information. So support at MagnaWave, PMF.com. It says email to order a backpack. You can do that too if you want to. But that is really the email address that I would like you guys to use if you have somebody that you would like to invite. Now, if you have not purchased a virtual ticket and you're saying to yourself, I need to do that because you can get them at Dad, you got to point at, you got to do the pointer because it's on your side. You got to point at the MagnaCon QR code. Oh. Point at it. Oh, other side. There you go. Oh, you got it. That's it. Scan that QR code. You're going to go to virtual tickets. You are going to put 2 in the cart, and then you are going to use the promo code BOGO, and it's going to take that one ticket off for you. BOGO virtual tickets. Use So you could scan the QR code here, or you could just simply go to magnacon.com, click on virtual tickets. It will say, how many do you want? 1 or 2? You put 2 in the cart, and then you go down. You have to fill out the QR code, BOGO, no caps, just BOGO, and it will discount you 1 full ticket. So you can then invite that person if you haven't purchased yet. You have until Friday to do that. We are ending BOGO sales on Friday. So please, if you are wanting to bring a friend, I don't think I can encourage you all enough to use this option. For it gets your continuing education to keep you in the MagnaWave, to keep you MagnaWave certified. You are entered to win machines. We are giving away machines at MagnaCon, even for virtual attendees. You can watch it at any time over the next few weeks. You can watch it live. You are not only winning machines, you're winning other things. We have amazing speakers, amazing vendors that even the virtual are going to be able to see. It's just really great way to network and get, like, if you're struggling with your business, or if you're wanting to get your business started more, or you're thinking maybe I'll go into business, or you're thinking I just want to use this better. This is it, you all. This is the way that I cannot give you any more support than this. Like, I am literally, my dad and I are shoving all of the support, every idea, every single thing that we could do in. And we've been researching, and we have the best speakers and the best information. It's not just about PMF. It's associated modalities. It's about stacking. It's about using wellness to its full potential. And it is literally buy one, get one free for virtual attendees. Okay. This is going to be the best year for virtual. So if somebody's told you that they didn't maybe get as much out of it, I'm going to tell you, we are producing this. I used to be a television producer. I'm producing this like a newscast. We will go live. You will see everything in real time. You will see the hands-on training in real time. It's an excellent experience. Please take advantage of it and invite someone you think needs the education. You do not have to be watching to win the giveaways. Just buying a ticket gets it.
Hey, afterwards, I got some more thoughts for you on that, so we'll talk later.
Dad's changing it.
Lois had a question. Let me pull it back up here about treating a horse that had an injection in a cannon joint, and then she went to use the butterfly on her lower leg setting at 1.5. It took it for 5 minutes, and then the horse said nope. Apparently started to walk away, and someone answered her question. But if they're very sensitive and you're just treating them for the first few times, they may love it, and all of a sudden it's a little sensitive, and they may step away. You might wait a second, go back and approach it and see how they do again, but that's okay. They're just telling you that I've got enough now, thank you, and go on from there.
I agree. If somebody asks about MagnaCon, if they have an in-person ticket and they'd like to invite somebody virtually, email support, you can absolutely do that. And think about it like this. Like, we've had people who are calling, they're like, me and my friend both bought a ticket. I want you to refund us one. We're not doing that. We just gave you 2 more entrances to win a machine, okay, for no cost. So if you have a ticket and virtually, and you're like, I don't know, I want to invite someone to come. They're getting entered to win and get all the prizes too. So you need to use this opportunity. Like, think smarter, not harder. There we go.
Okay.
Who wants to BOGO? People are saying. This is great. Good. So check out the BOGO. It works for in-person and virtual. Invite your friends. I'm so excited. I can't believe MagnaCon's next week. Like, it just totally hit me reading these.
I know, all of a sudden today it hit me. I've got some books I've got to sign, and I thought, I better get busy.
It's next week.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's next week. Get your tickets. It's next week. Like, I don't know why people don't I know that it costs money, but it's next week. It's the best thing ever. Like, we worked for 2 years on this one. It's amazing. I'm so excited. Like, I think my heart just skipped a beat. I was so excited. Okay. You do not have to be watching virtually to win. You can rewatch everything. It's all in the app. MagnaWave Miracle last week. Can I read it? Here we go. Okay, MagnaWave Miracle last week. A calf attacked by a bear that had little to no life in him left. A MagnaWave, and within like 8 minutes of finishing, he was up and nursing. It was an amazing experience. The stuff you dream of seeing with this modality. My clients were amazed.
There you go.
Good job, Audra. I love that.
That's wonderful.
Let's see. You got to spend money to make money, especially on education. Do you understand how many people in marketing and you can't afford not to do marketing. You cannot afford to stop. You have to keep working on yourself. You have to. Recently I signed up to be part of a professional organization, and it does cost money to be part of the organization. And it's been such an amazing experience for me to not market, but talk to people who are doing the same thing and feed off of their energy. And we all do different things, but having people who understand what you're going through and have ideas and ways of conquering things and how they've done things, it is the most invigorating experience. And let's say you just do equine wellness and you don't have a machine. You can still virtually attend MagnaCon. You can still watch. You don't have to be certified. You don't have to own equipment to come virtually or in person, but virtually, very much so. Like, you can really get in there and see what we're doing, how we do it, and learn about all the complementary modalities. This is just a fantastic experience for you as just growth in your business. And I'm going to have some really, really great content to share with you guys there, as well as some really cool advancements that can't wait to share. Just Courtney Therapy said, I get country therapy. I said Courtney, sorry. Just country therapy. I get so much from MagnaCon each time I go. This will be third one I have attended. I love that. I've seen so much progress with one of my clients' horses, and the vet has too. He's not as stiff and so much brighter and happier. That's what I'm saying. And so one of the things that I'm going to be speaking about there is co-piloting at MagnaCon. And I think that being the perfect co-pilot to the medical staff is so important. And there are some really great ways to do that. Like, how do you co-pilot effectively in any of these professional situations where you are working with a medical professional? And so I'm going to go really in depth on what we've learned about that and how really great tips and tricks for you guys to learn how to co-pilot.
Sarah asked a question about joining the Chamber of Commerce, and they offer a ribbon cutting as part of the membership, and she's trying to think about how to make that work. You could do that at someone's farm. You could do that at what you would consider your office, your home, wherever it may be. You could do it at the Chamber of Commerce. I'm with the Chamber of Commerce today celebrating the development of my business, and they're there with you, and you could shoot some pictures and shoot some video. So there's a lot of ways to do it. You don't have to actually have a physical presence, but if you need some thoughts, just post them, and we'll be happy to jump in and aid any way we can.
I love that idea. So one of the things that I would also do is, do you have a vehicle that you're using, and can you get like big stickers or something down the side? You could park that in front of the there, maybe do a pop-up banner and do the ribbon cutting. I would also really push you to send out what's called a press release. I again worked in TV. Writing a press release is not difficult at all. And one of the things that I would recommend that you do is the way that you find out who to send a press release to is you go to your local TV stations, you search in Google, like ours is WHS 11 or Wave 3. You search Wave 3 News, and you want to do assignment desk contact. And the assignment desk is who you send it to, not the reporters necessarily. You can, but you get a list of the assignment desk people. You simply put together that says like, newest mobile wellness facility now in blah, 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 your area. That's it. First of its kind in our area, bringing this newest technology, and then you send that out. It could be 2 paragraphs with contact information, where you're doing it, when you're doing it. Somebody at the Chamber of Commerce can help you with this. Send that out. The chance that somebody comes and takes a video is good. And if they do and put it on the news, if it's a slow news day, that's worth so much money for you guys, and it's free, but you got to put the work in.
Exactly. That's kind of like last year at Derby. When not this year, but previous, when Mage had the nose strap on, that was not planned. They were using it. We didn't think anything about it. They win the race. It's on there. First
of all, Churchill was being very weird about using us. We usually market train Derby, and sometimes we get the pants. They had some new ideas on who and when people could market with the pants. And they were saying that wellness modalities or medications can't be on the pants. So for the first time, we were kind of cut out of being able to market, and so we guerrilla marketed. We went and we were talking to them. They used the MagnaWave. They also used the nasal strips. It worked out fantastically. I honestly had no idea that he was going to wear it in the race until he came around the turn. I was in the stands, and it was shock. Like, I was shocked. My phone was blowing up. Like, that was teary-eyed just thinking about it. It was amazing.
So there's just a lot of things you can do promotion wise. And if you've got a question, throw it out there and we'll be happy to do what we can do to help you.
Lois said, I've had luck getting vet clinics here to accept PMF, so the BOGO will be great. I really want to get into the small animal world a bit more. Let's see. Here's another testimonial. I think I love this. Let's just read testimonials. Our 12-year-old Pyrenees slipped on hardwood floor and couldn't get up. She was weak from struggling to get up. I got her up and MagnaWaved her. She recovered very quickly and could walk normally after I finished her session. It is always amazing when you get to an injury quicker, like an issue quicker, how big of an impact it can have.
Right. You read those all the time, and people, the quickness is the key.
Yeah. Carrie said, how long do we have to register a guest to watch MagnaCon? Friday is the day. We could probably you have to buy the tickets is Friday. You have until Monday to get people registered. At that point, we are going to be full-fledged doing stuff. We will not be able to manually register anybody after Monday. We started with radio. Then we added pop-ups, going to do TV when we get back. So they do radio and TV. Advertisements. I've done some radio. What I really feel has worked really well for the facility that we have here in Louisville is influencers have been really great for us. Like the right people in your community and they don't have to have 100,000 followers. Just the people who are in maybe you're mostly in 100 jumpers and somebody in your community that has a pretty good following with Western, right? Like then all of a sudden you can put yourself into that community by offering just exchange of sessions for posts. You want to make sure that they have enough following, but it really is a great way to market.
Rich asks the question, are there studies available on PEMF sessions for cancer? There are devices FDA cleared for cancer, the Optune device specifically that is used for glioblastoma brain cancer. So there are some studies in association with that. Internationally, I'm sure there are studies dealing with cancer. Cancer is a very touchy subject that for someone to talk about personally. So you always want to be careful there. There are a lot of videos that we've got about Dr. Marty talking about tumor reduction or inflammation reduction in the area of a particular tumor. That's how we're approaching it in some of our initial human applications, is to talk about inflammation and how we can help with that. And there are things going on there that we're talking about developing down the road. So yes, there are some studies. There are specifically a device approved for human use in the United States for glioblastoma brain tumor. So, and that's developing more and more all the time.
Correct. So, somebody asked a question. Will the nasal strips be available at MagnaCon? Yes. And there will be some things that we are only going to sell at MagnaCon. And that's virtual or in person. We'll be able to purchase these things from the shop that we've created online or in person. So there are a couple cool things that we are going to keep exclusive for MagnaCon attendees to be able to purchase. So I know that one of them, you guys have been asking me you always love when I pull it out. It's a big thing. When I give them away here, we're going to have those for sale at MagnaCon virtually and in person. We will have the nasal strips. Those are usually on sale in our portal, but we will have those as well as just a couple other really cool things. Word of mouth, people are talking about how word of mouth is a great thing for their marketing and their sales. Some of the ways that I recommend that you can build on that. is, asking people to, build a list. Like if they send 4 people to you, you give them some sort of reward. There are ways for you to track that. There are apps for that, or just good old Google Sheets. So there's some really great ways that you can, ask people to share a nice, a nice card with a QR code on it where that people could scan to the booking page so people can hand out is always great as well.
Absolutely.
Do you have any marketing suggestions for very rural areas?
I do. There are some things to talk about. I just want to go, before I go there, one quick comment. Someone said they have an Aura and a Soul Pro treating clients with their pets at the same time. Feedback has been awesome. People love it. That's the idea. That's a great thing, to be able to do people and humans at the same time, and to be able to market it accordingly. Something you can do that was just asked, that Elaine was talking about, is, you can have your own group. Most of you have a Facebook page, or you have a Facebook account. You can have your own little private group with your business name on it, and you could ask your friends to join the group. What's that do? That gives you a place to really communicate and talk with these people personally, that maybe you wouldn't do on your Facebook group page or about that. So you can tell people, if they have questions about what you're doing, go to your group, ask the question. You can talk to them in the group. You can call them. It just gives you a way to interact with them more personally than you do on your Facebook profile. Maybe you don't want to put all your business stuff on your profile because your friends think, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're bombarding me and all this kind of stuff. Fine. Send them over to a group. Create the Pat Ziemer Equine Group in Owensboro, Kentucky, and go in there and have your own little group and send people there. And you'd be amazed at how you can just, it doesn't have to be a lot, but like Elaine's saying, 3 or 4 people turns into 12 or 15 people. 12 or 15 turns into 45 or 50. That's just how it goes. Just take your time, put it out there. Your friends will do it, and it'll help you tremendously.
Yeah, I completely agree. So, like, for example, you could do like Shelby County Animal Wellness, with Sarah Smith Equine, right? And so that's the name of the group. They join, they get in there, and when you do that, you want to really pose a lot of questions. So, like, what is your favorite like wellness hack for horses, or what do you do to keep your animals sound? Ask people to comment, and then share great videos, great content. Pose questions to them and allow them to pose questions to you. Also, in rural areas, who is that person? Who is that key opinion leader? Is it the veterinarian? Is there a trainer? Is there a 4-H group? Where is that expert in your community that everybody goes to? Like, maybe there's a very specific vet that, everybody loves. There could be several, but that's the person that you need to get on, that you need to start networking with. And maybe you have them come join the group, and maybe you ask them to share their opinions, and invite them to MagnaCon so that they get into enjoying what you're doing and start referring customers to you. So between social media and really joining up with those key leaders is very important.
And to that end also, no matter how rural you get, there are still radio stations in those rural areas, or that service those rural areas, and they love news. They want to talk about it. Also, the local newspaper. Many rural areas have a small local newspaper. I know that's changing quite a bit, but that's also a place to go and do a press release, or they just want the involvement. If it's going to something that help them, they're going to help you.
Yeah. Where do those people hang out? Is there a tack shop? Is there a deli? Is there, for rural areas, there is that place where those type of people go?
News and views. Buy yourself 100 news and views and leave them at the restaurant and the grocery store and the various places that you may be. Carry them with you and leave one behind here and there. Amazing.
News and views is perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely.
Now, you're saying that, and I don't think we have them available for purchase. I'm going to tell you guys, this year's News and Views is, Dad, how good is it?
It's incredible.
It's incredible. This year's News and Views, you all, this is going to, like, for anybody, this is going to be a game changer in your marketing. A game changer. Almost as good as the video booklets, in my opinion, is the News and Views. You could get 100 of them. You could put your business sticker on there. They're incredible. If you don't know what they are, it is a magazine or our newspaper that people can go through. It's got articles. It's fantastic. I'm really excited to share that with you at MagnaCon. Let's see.
Let's see. Where is it here? Where'd it go? Misty talks about she's in her area. She's found some folks that just aren't progressive with their willingness to try new stuff. That's everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's going to happen. And that's where these little things come to play. You know, when they pick up a news and views in their grocery, or they just see one in the beauty shop or in the barber shop and it's there and they can have a look at it, all of a sudden they're being told that it's not something new and that it is something that's accepted. Here's what I learned a long time ago when we first started, and I was traveling the country, and I had been a salesman of veterinary products prior, and people wouldn't listen to me because, well, you're just a salesman. We always saw you around here selling this stuff. Now you're trying to tell us this. Well, with every testimonial, every brochure and I had little flyers then. My news and views was a 8.5 by 11 flyer that I would lay around and leave at every barn I would go to. And people began to see that. And all of a sudden, it's not me telling them, they're reading it. And it's amazing when they read something or someone else tells them something, it becomes a deal. Now, to that end, I'm going to go back and tell this story. We've done it a million times, and we're still available to do it. Your friends can do it with you. If someone asks you a question and you're going to answer the question, work up an alliance with some of your friends around the country. Call Maureen, call Christy, and say, hey, I'm with these folks and they're asking this type of question. Let them answer the question. The people will listen to the answer, not coming from you, but coming from a professional across the country. And all of a sudden, they believe it.
Right? That's why MagnaCon is so amazing.
Exactly. And I've said it a million times. The person on the other end of the phone is always an expert. So I'd love to be your expert from time to time. And we all would love to be your expert, but there's other people around the country that are your friends that can become your expert to help you with these people that all of a sudden don't want to listen to you.
It's exactly, but you said it with they don't want to listen to you.
Correct.
You know, it's not that they're not open to new things. They're not open to new things from you, because there are people who will say it. And this is not in any way, shape, or form am I trying to put anybody down. What I'm saying is that they're not used to getting their stuff from you. You're not the person that's usually provided all of their health and wellness recommendations. Where do they get those recommendations? There's got to be a vet. There's got to be a group. There's got to be somebody in the community that they respect in that way. And that's a good person to start working with, right? And that's why the news and views is great. That's why MagnaCon is great. Show them that you're more than just the local person who has this machine. This is a huge industry, and you're bringing it to your area.
Right. It's just amazing. Send them to the Facebook page, and again, create your own little group, and we can help. I have a whole thing I've been working on to show you how to create your group and how to interact with your group and how to do that. So that's something you can do. And just to that end, I never forget, I was in Wellington, Florida, treating a particular barn that I want to get into. I know the trainer, very big time trainer. They use this. I don't want to, put his name out here at this juncture, but I went back and they said, no, we're okay. They didn't want to deal with me because they thought I was going to try to sell them something. And not that they didn't want to buy something, they just, that's their natural thing. No, that was the thing from veterinarians. Is it FDA cleared? No. Well, then I don't want to use it if it's not FDA cleared. When it doesn't make any difference to the veterinary community if something's FDA cleared or not. So, but that was their answer for no. And so people will tell you, well, I'm not sure, or you'll do your trial and they say, well, maybe not. Then all of a sudden I'd find out 30 days later that this trainer that I'd been working with on a demo basis that didn't want to do it was using another practitioner who was a practitioner who he didn't think was going to try to sell him something. He was using it for his horses. He had to make that paradigm shift in his head that I want the service. This person's trying to sell me something. This person's trying to deliver a service. Okay. Become a service or become the service of someone else.
Correct. Okay, one thing, news and views. We're getting a lot of questions about news and views. The new news and views will be launched at MagnaCon. Okay, so if you are coming to MagnaCon, you will be the first people to be able to purchase it. We will have it for sale after MagnaCon in the portal. So the new news and views will be launched at MagnaCon. Will there be a QR code for Aura? Yes, we're working on that right now, getting that portal set up. Let's see, any other questions? Lots of video booklet. When is there new news and views available? At MagnaCon next week. It's next week, guys. Get your tickets to MagnaCon. If you buy a virtual ticket, I'm going to say it one more time. If you buy a virtual ticket, you could get one for free. So you have to go to the virtual tickets page. You select 2 people. You want 2 tickets. Then you put BOGO, BOGO, in the box underneath for the promo code field, and you will get 2 tickets for free. I mean, 1 ticket for free, and you will get a virtual ticket. You can invite someone, and we could be your experts. Hey, to help you do things. Now, also, if you are interested, currently my business starter course is available in the training. If you are in the certification training, if you would like to take the business starter course, you can do that right now. It is no cost right now in the portal. So the full business starter course is available in the portal at no extra cost. If you would like to get some more tips and tricks on business.
Old news and views. Did we have a video or a digital news and views at one point that we did of that?
No.
It's a good question.
What are they asking?
They're asking if there are any old news and views anywhere. Can I see one? Again, it'll be presented at MagnaCon to the virtual audience as well as those in person. She's looking to see. It's like a newspaper. If you live in a small community, it's like when you go to the grocery store or when you get your mail, pull your mail out of the mailbox, and there's this flyer from the pharmacy or the grocery store with various information of all their products. Well, it looks like that.
I don't have one.
It's like a small newspaper, and it opens up and it's just got a bunch of articles and testimonials. Back in the beginning, it was only about MagnaWave. Now it deals with the human and the animal aspects and everything to be used. It's just incredible. And you can put stickers on it, whatever you want to do.
Let's see. Yeah, you guys just wait.
Saver. There you go, Maureen. It's like penny saver.
Yeah, just wait. It's going to be better than that. This year's is incredible. It is amazing. We are launching it at MagnaCon. You will be able to see it. I encourage you to get your virtual tickets. I know it's expensive. I know that it costs money. I'm going to tell you why you're going to get so much out of it. You're going to get so much education. You're going to be entered to win $50,000 worth of prizes, including a new machine. How many times have you seen those things like give us $100, you get entered to win a house? Okay. That's like this. Except you're going to pay the money and you're going to see the best content that you've ever seen in terms of education. It is going to be worth it for you. Plus, you are going to get entered to win prizes, and you don't have to watch to get the prizes. You don't have to be live to get them. You can rewatch the videos after. You have a whole community of in the app where you can communicate with people who are virtual and in person. It is going to be worth its weight to you in education alone. Will the tribal mat be available again? Full body tribal mat will be available for pre-order at MagnaCon, and we will actually have them there, and you all will be able, after MagnaCon, you guys will get, anyone who doesn't come to MagnaCon, it will be available for purchase as well. And it's better. We improved that as well. It's thinner. It folds and travels easier. It's wider. Everything is better about it.
It's better.
It's just better all around. Let's see. I have had a lot of success with MagnaWave, and there are a few people in the bunch that say it's a gimmick, but after they see what it actually does, it slowly changes their mind. But I really think that getting it out and putting it out on your local news is going to be really successful to your business. I agree. That just brings validity. What they're looking for is validity. They want to know that this is a valid thing that you're doing. There was a trainer, and I'm not going to name names, and I went out to dinner with him and his spouse and my husband and I. My husband did business with him, and when I told him what I did, he basically was like, whatever. Like that's like, he was like, that is some junk stuff there, which was, kind of hurtful to poo-poo on my entire life's work, but that's fine. And so we moved on, with the day, had a nice time. My husband was looking at me like, don't say anything, but this is what he thought, he didn't use it. He thought it was junk. Oh, okay, great. So about 18 months goes by, and ring a ding ding, this guy's calling, asking if he can buy a machine because he's struggling and the barns around him are using it, and he really wants one, and he's now realizing it's not so junk, and now he's one of our biggest promoters. So you know, I think they come around.
People have to learn. Will MagnaWave or red light therapy help reduce calcification from a recent equine splint surgery? Yes, because they're going to help reduce the inflammation. They're going to help improve the blood flow to the area, and it's going to be very beneficial for the healing process. Question, Elaine. I don't know how many of these folks are aware of the Dr. Drew interview. That would be interesting to show.
Yeah, I don't have it loaded. I was on Dr. Drew. It was excellent. It was great. It was for Aura. It's getting published on all of our socials this week. It's also on the AuraWell website. I encourage you to share it. It's on social media, on Facebook. It's on all of the AuraWell pages. Go check it out. It's excellent to share with your community. That is some really good validity.
And here's something for you. If you're in the veterinary space and you're trying to tell people about PEMF and what you're doing and how it works and the benefits, you have another avenue through the Aura world is to show where we're going with the FDA and the Dr. Drew types of interviews and these things. If you share that with your customers in the veterinary space, it's just going to add credibility to what you're doing and your authority in the veterinary space. So it's another reason for you to figure a way to associate that to yourself. But with all that said, I mean, I want you to, this is not a sales pitch, but if you send someone that's questioning what you're doing, send them to the AuraWell site. Let them have a look at that. Let them watch the videos. Let them see how it's growing in the human space. It's not you telling them. It's somebody else telling them. And all of a sudden, it creates validity for you. So that's just another thought.
I agree. So if you are attending virtual, anything that I say is going to be available for purchase it means you too.
Oh, so there's Dr. Drew segment right there.
Oh, there it is. Scan right there if you'd like to see it. Good job. Good job, Meredith. So if you would like to see the Dr. Drew segment, you can scan that QR code. We'll put the link in the comments. And if you are coming to MagnaCon virtually or in person, if I say it will be available at MagnaCon, I am meaning you as well. You will see it on your show. You will see it on your virtual feed. You will be able to go to the shop and order it. All the pre-orders will be available. A lot of people are excited about the business starter course. It is in the training for free right now. I am not saying if it is or isn't going to cost money again. I do not know. I do know that it was uploaded and you can currently access it at no cost. So if you are already certified or getting certified, you do have to go in. You have to have completed certification or at least started the basic training part for it to be visible for you as a thing. If you don't see it in yours, there might be because you are not currently certified, like you haven't done your recertification, whatever. You can just email support and we'll get you taken care of.
Does MagnaCon go towards certification for AOPP?
No. AOPP and MagnaCon are two different things. And MagnaWave are two different things. AOPP, I don't know what they require for recertification. Or if they even do. So I don't know, but I do know that we have recertification and that's something that we are working on. We're going to be updating and changing our recertification process next year, but this year you do have to get recertified for 2024. In order to do that, you can come to MagnaCon.
So let me go down another road for you when you talk about how things can help and things can influence. And people always ask the question, well, I'm certified through MagnaWave and I'm with MagnaWave, and do I need to join the AOPP? The AOPP is like a check mark behind your name.
Validity.
Huh?
Validity.
Yes, it's additional validity. When you see people, they have Patrick Zimmer, and somebody says, oh my gosh, this person has several certificates or several things that they do, and they're professional, and they put them behind their name or they put them on their business cards. So what it does is when you have that association, it just is a check mark. It's a validity. It's a credibility for you that, hey, I'm in a professional organization in addition to what I do with MagnaWave, and they're both helping me. That's where you can gain.
And they will.
And they will. People like that you're not just a salesman. You've gone out, or I'm trying to say, you've gone and you've got an additional professional involvement, a professional certification. And somebody may say, what do? They're regulatory. They help us work with regulatory issues around the country. They help us understand what's going on in various areas in the country. Same thing. The reason I got behind the AOPP, or we got behind the AOPP, was we have an issue in Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania Racing Association would say, well, we got some questions for you, and what are you going to do about this? And we're going to do this, and we're going to do that. So I'd call and talk to them, and they'd say, you're the salesman. Well, then the AOPP calls and says, well, we really do this, and we work with California, we've worked with Texas, and we've done this, and this particular group changes the entire perspective of the people that are asking you questions.
Well, you want to be regulating yourself. Okay. Like, as an industry, we need to regulate ourselves. That's what the AOPP is. Would you rather the state regulate you, or would you rather have an organization that regulates itself? When you have an organization with lots of members who are participating, that membership can then go and say, whoa, Pennsylvania, you don't need to regulate us. We already regulate ourselves. This is our rules and regulations around that. And that's extremely important. You need to join the AOPP, pmfprofessionals.com. Please join it, because it is important. Plus, you get really good deals on hotels and pizza and car rentals. They have better deals than AAA. So if you are wanting a deal discount thing, I will tell you right now, even in a little bitty small town, backwoods, nowhere, you will find that restaurant that you love, and it will have a deal. AOPP members get really great stuff. Plus, every new PMF study for members is posted. So, and you get to see them. It would be $500 a year for you to get access to those studies if you paid the organization that publishes them, but that's not what has to happen. AOPP has licensing. You're able to get all of those PMF studies in full to share with your customers just by having that $100 a year membership. So, my drop. Join the AOPP.
There you go.
It's great. It's great.
Help each other.
Right. AOPP website, pmfprofessionals.com. They have amazing research, amazing support, amazing videos like this, but better. They also have really, really good discounts. Their member benefits are strong. I will say I use them consistently. If you already bought a virtual ticket, can you get a hold of support and get another ticket for someone else for MagnaCon? Yes. Support at MagnaWavePMF.com. Your name, the name of the person, and the email of the person you want to come. Let's see. Sheena can't find the business starter course. I had a feeling that might happen. Sheena, email support. We'll get you taken care of. I have an in-person ticket, so would get a free virtual. What is the cost of virtual ticket now? Might be, and give each to area vets if they seem interested. Yes, you can do that. You could get one, and then you buy one and you get one free. I think they're $200, $250. Will the travel mat be on sale during MagnaCon? Yes. Will MagnaWave or red light therapy help reduce calcification from a recent equine splint injury? Did you already read that one?
I already answered that.
Okay.
Yes. If they missed it, yes.
Yes. I missed it. Let's see. Any other questions? We're about to do our giveaway.
She found the course.
Oh, good. It's there. Great. Fantastic. It's there. Will the rock be available for rent? Maybe. I think we might. I know that we have a payment plan now. I think it's 3-month payment plan. It might be available for rent. I wish I knew the answer to that question. I can't believe I don't know the answer to that question.
We haven't discussed it.
I know. Well, we have, though. I just can't remember what was decided. Let's see.
Ooh, can we do a live stream on all things renting equipment? That's a great idea.
We are going to be talking about that at MagnaCon. And let me tell you what's happening. So one of the things we've talked about the mentor program, right? One of the things I'm working on right now is a webinar series where it will be monthly, sometimes twice a month. You guys will sign up for this. You have to sign up for which ones you want to come to. It will be a closed group. It will not stream live on social. This is going to be a closed discussion, and we are going to go through very specific topics each month. That will start in July. So you will be able to register for that. We will have that availability. We'll have very specific topics. We'll have veterinarians, and we will be talking about, like, there is an entire session about renting and how to use it to help increase your revenue. Will emails go out with deals if we don't watch the virtual right away? Angela, get the app on your phone. Download the Hoova app on your phone. even if you don't plan on watching it on there, because then you can interact all day long and see those deals as they come out. There will be some emails, but we're not going to bombard you with emails during the event. So download the Huva app and go to MagnaCon event. Get in there. You'll use your email that you purchased your ticket with to get in. And in there will be there's a store, a link to a store. You'll be able to see everything there.
Lindsay, go to support at MagnaWavePMF.com and refer to them about your question from a referral, and they'll help you.
Let's see.
Maureen's bringing some tab.
Did I hear something about no payment for a year on the Aura machine? No. I don't know if, not that I'm aware of. There could be some sort of financing company that is doing that. We have several outside financing companies that we work with, and they could absolutely be doing that. But I am not aware of that. You would have to speak to a product specialist.
There you go.
Do we need a code for the business starter course to be free? No, you only need a code for the BOGO, and that is on the virtual on magnacon.com. Oh, I can't point at it because it's on your side. Magnacon.com, virtual tickets, and that's where you would use the code BOGO. You'd put 2 tickets in your cart and then put BOGO, and that would get you one free. The business starter course is just currently in there. Rumor has it.
MagnaCon.
I am stumped. Brenda says Elaine is very seldom stumped. I am stumped about the rental, though. That one got me. This will be our second MagnaCon. Already arrived in the States, but working our way towards Louisville, but stuck in an airport. Oh, Janet, I'm so sorry. Welcome to America. Did I update on the mentor program? Did I miss it? No, Daisy, you expressed interest in the mentor program. Thank you. We are building out what that looks like and how you can register for all of those webinars and get paired up with people right now. We're getting MagnaCon out of the way. We're going to talk about it more there, but you will be notified when everything kicks off here this summer.
John, that's very nice.
I would recommend all to read Pillars of Success by Mr. Pat.
There you go.
I read it. And mine's signed.
And I'm going to have them they'll be at the show. There's some other good books out there that we've done that you might want to participate with as well.
Yes. Okay, great. So let's do our giveaway. Meredith, I need 2 winners. Let's talk about what we got in our winner's bag today. This, as always, awesome fluorescent pink MagnaWave hat. It's for, we usually wear these for Oaks. Pink is the color for the Oaks Day race at Churchill Down. It's for breast cancer awareness. It's a fantastic hat. HydroWave wound spray. These really cool bumper stickers. Hop socket. And this is my favorite part. I love this chapstick. I'm addicted to these like I am those new mints. That's some good chapstick, you all. And Belmont cups. So if you noticed in the Derby, I was giving away Derby cups. We have Belmont cups for these 2 winners today. So this one is 2002 Belmont Steak cup, which I just think is so cool to get. We all collect these. In Kentucky, we collect them by accident because we drink out of them and take them home. But it is a really cool collection.
You put them in the dishwasher first, right?
No.
Oh, I mean, no, if you bring them home before you give them away.
Yeah. No, I didn't drink that out of that, but no. I bought the ones that I gave away. I keep mine. It's like every child at everyone's house growing up, I would open up their cabinet to get drinks, and it was just all a bunch of Derby glasses, from all the years where everybody collects them.
Carissa writes, had emergency gallbladder surgery on Sunday. Have the go-ahead from the doctors to use MagnaWave to help my recovery. Incredible. Thank you for sharing that.
Maureen says best chapstick and best hand sanitizer. And I will say we do have the best chapstick and the best hand sanitizer because we did our research and we tested, and we do not just give away swag things to give away swag things. These are excellent swag products. Okay. So as always, let's see. Okay. So as always, we always pick 2 winners, and we pick winners based on a number, and the more you comment, the better chance that you have to win. So this bag's winner for this Belmont Steaks Cup is Deborah Jones Beam. Deborah, congratulations.
That's pretty cool. Congratulations.
And then this is the same one. Should I show the cup for this one?
Yeah, which cup is it?
Ooh, this one's cool. Not that Deborah's isn't. This is 2004 138th Belmont Stakes. I like that with the white area for the horse. Okay, so this one is Honeydew Farms. Congratulations, Honeydew Farms.
There you go.
You have this amazing package. Okay, so I'm going to go through this one more time very quickly for you all before we have to wrap up. MagnaCon.com. Get your virtual tickets if you would like to come. Congratulations, Deborah and Honeydew Farms. That's up there now. We are going to do the giveaway. You can buy a virtual ticket and get one free until Friday. If you've already purchased a ticket and you would like to invite someone that may be interested, you have to send an email to support with their name and their email and your name, and so that we know who you are and that you've actually purchased a ticket. And then we'll validate that, and then we will send the email information to the person. BOGO right here if you haven't purchased your virtual ticket. If you are watching this and you've stayed with me at any point in time and you have not gotten this ticket, what is wrong with you? You are obviously like the content. This is great content. We are going to educate you better than anything that you've ever seen here, and you can get one, buy one, get one free. Plus, if you already have somebody coming, if you're already coming and you don't know who you invited to, invite somebody, anybody to come so that they can get entered to win prizes too.
Here's another little tidbit for you.
Yes.
Get your BOGO ticket. If you got a veterinarian in your town that you would like to work with, that you're having trouble getting to, send them an email with the ticket, telling them they can get 15 hours or whatever hours of continuing education. 12 hours of continuing education. And if they don't go, but they read the email, continuing education is something that's critical to them, that they all of a sudden they can get from your type of association, which adds to your credibility, their understanding and authority. So you can use that even if they don't use it. We want them to use it. You want them to use it, but go through the steps, because it's just going to make you look better to that particular veterinarian or doctor that you're trying to deal with.
Absolutely. So that is fantastic advice. So you don't have to ask them first. You can just invite them through an email. Is the BOGO for in-person as well? If you purchase an in-person ticket, you can't get another in-person ticket, but you can invite somebody to virtual. Please just email support@MagnaWavePMF.com with your name and the name and email of the person that you would like to invite. We will send them an email. It is on you to make sure that they see it. You want to maybe follow up and say, did you get my email? If you already have a virtual ticket, email support@MagnaWavePMF to add the other person. Again, we will take those until Monday. Friday is the last day to get the virtual tickets. If you want the BOGO, you will be able to buy virtual after, but Friday is the last day to get the BOGO.
So question for you. How does I'm the vet, I get this thing, I go to buy the virtual, or I get my virtual ticket, I do the program. How do I document that I've done this, and how do I submit this for credit?
Good. So there is a link. There is a page that you go to submit to get the hours. That's in the app. We also have a certificate of attendance that will be given out to those who requested. So when you get into Whova, when the event's over, there will be a way for you to it says certificate of attendance. You fill that out. We will then email those to those people who need it, or they'll be able to download them and print them. And then those at MagnaCon, we will be able to email those as well. So it's a form that you fill out for your certificate of attendance, either at the event or on the event app. And then you submit that to your governing. You submit that. There's a page that you submit it to in Kentucky that gives you the credits. And those credits can be submitted to any state organization. So any state will recognize them once you get them.
There you go. Answered my questions.
We do not have anything with physicians to get credits yet, but we're working down that road.
By having it for the veterinarians gives us an opportunity to start approaching the human side. And so again, we're building credibility on one side to apply to the other, and you can do the same thing.
Okay, so the farriers, somebody's asking about farriers. I don't know. Okay, we've asked the IAPF if this can submit. We are waiting to hear back. So if we do, you all will know. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I appreciate you, and I hope to see everybody virtually or in person at MagnaCon. It's next week.
Can't wait to see you. So excited about being there. I missed the last one. Had that COVID thing, and but we'll be there this year. We're looking very forward to it. I can't wait to meet all of you and see you. So here I am getting emotional, but
it's
hey,
gonna be great.
wave on to better health. Go all the way with MagnaWave. Win with Aura, and you're all right. Bye-bye.